Okay, so let's go to the main. Now on this layer, this is where we can start adding effects, such as color correction. For example, we can go up here to the effects, type in curves, drag it down, and just like a finished video file, this right here includes all of the layers in one layer, so everything will be affected. So let's go to our effect controls panel now that we've added the curves effect to this layer, and let's make some adjustments. So in the low ends here we can kind of darken it a little bit, and in the highs we can push it up a bit to give it some contrast. Okay, to cycle that's the difference. So that affects everything. Okay, so that's an effect we can do to add more contrast. Let's remove that. Let's say we wanted to remove some of the color. We could go to tint, drag it down. For now we will keep it at 100. We will turn on the stopwatch, which adds a keyframe. We can go to 1 second and 12 frames. We will change our amount to tint to 0. We will click on this layer and press U, which will bring up all of the keyframes on that layer. Right now we have 2. Okay, at 8 seconds and 12 frames we will create another keyframe that is the same as this one at 0. Then we will hit end on our keyboard to go to the end of our composition, and we will go up to our tint and put that back to 100%. Okay, so let's go to the beginning of our composition. Now, because there's a pre-comp and because we're adding effects on a composition that includes many layers inside that have their own effects, this can make your system a little sluggish. So in order to make it go a little quicker, we can go to our resolution here and set it to half, third, or quarter. For now, let's set it to third. And when we scrub through, we should be able to see it a little more responsive than if it was set to full, which you can see it isn't working. Okay, so if we set to, let's say, a quarter, then it makes it a little easier to reference what we're doing, but there's a little bit of quality loss, as you can see, compared to full. Okay, so let's set it to a quarter. Okay, so we have our composition starting out in black and white here. As the text comes in, it changes the color. We then have our sun flare going through our text as our text grows a bit, and then as the text zooms out, it goes back to black and white. So that's a pretty straightforward effect using tint to give a cool little intro and outro